What's up everyone, this is me Zain, and in this quick video we will download Gameloop Emulator and we will use some tweaks over there to improve the Call of Duty Mobile and other games experience. So if you're playing Free Fire or Pubg, so you can also watch this method. It's same for all users. So if you're Call of Duty users, so it doesn't matter, you can also apply this process. So this is me Zain, and you can watch my channel from here. You can search NoshiXGen for any problems. So now let's see how we can download this. So I'm opening another tab. So I have already opened one tab over there, and you need to just go to visit this site Gameloop product Gameloop download, and you will first get this thing. So you need to download this product. So press on download. You can see I'm now pressing download and it will give some pop-up. So navigating the where I need to download this. So it's a pop-up thing basically. So let's find the download basically. So it's kind of a ad. So you can see I have downloaded the IDM, so it will redirect to the IDM. So I now start downloading, and if I open this, it will give the yes option, and now I have to simply just install this Tencent or GameBuddy, whatever. So now you can select from the browse option, you can select your desired folder. So this case I'm going to this PC first, and then I will go for the local disk D, and then I will press the install from here. So it will start installing the Gameloop. As you can see, start installing the Gameloop. So it basically downloading the assets from the online server, and then you have to also download these files. So this is for any games you can apply. So basically I'm now currently give you the demo of Call of Duty Mobile, so that's why I have renamed it to the COD. So you can change it whatever like. So you can see there are three different files. So we will run this one. So first we'll start our market. So we will open the Gameloop app market. So it will reloading to the app market itself. So as you can see, I have downloaded the right version and updated version. And for the information, so it is a 64-bit version. So if you have enough GB of codes and RAM, you can access. Now we will open the task manager to show you my progress of the performance. As you can see, I have Intel graphics, and also I have a memory of 16 gigabyte over there, you can see. And there are multiple things. This is the secondary graphics, so we have the primary graphics also. This is the processor, and we have the two different, it's a APU and of the Intel, and it's a NVIDIA graphics. Okay, so now I'm giving you overlook of the CPUs. As you can see, I have the 6 cores CPU and the memory is 16 GB. Okay, so now you can see it's now opened. Now simply go to three dots and over there go to about, and you can see if I press the update check, it is saying the latest on. And we'll go to the settings, and we have to change certain settings over there. Go to engine. Okay, so it is saying that you can change after installing the game. So now I'm going to install the Call of Duty Mobile from this section, or you can also go for the library, press this install, and you can visit this section, and you will say this is installing. So wait for a minute. So we'll wait and see what it takes time to installing this game to the Gameloop. As you can see, we have successfully made downloading the game, and also the installation is process. Right now you can see the installing game notification. As you can see, our emulator is begun installing the processing the game loop and other stuffs. So let it be. As you can see, it start installing the game itself, and there is no issues regarding the stacking, the loading one or everything. So make sure you have an empty storage or hard disks. I have created one a separate partition from SSD basically. So if you're planning to install any games and anything, so I prefer to create a partition from partition disk before installing anything, so it will give you um, speed and also the fastest way to installing any application. As you can see, it is now 60% complete almost, and it's now installing our game to the Gameloop 64-bit version. So let's see what it takes. As you can see, we have the game loop and the game also installed. So it is now saying as well as the play now option is visible. So you can now start game with logo Activation Timmy. So now we have to do one thing. We will skip and close this game over this back in the above you can see, and just simply close this emulator pressing the yes, and close this option also. Now open three dot and go to the settings. So this is the settings, and we have to now change the engine. So as you can see, we will go for the four options above enabled. Make sure you change to the DirectX. So if you are of the latest graphics, you can go for the DirectX, or if you're playing with the Intel, so make sure it is OpenGL Plus, but you will get some gray effect on the GL Plus. And now we will go for the anti-aliasing. Basically I leave it as off, and for the memory I will choose 8192 MB. So why I have selected this memory, basically if you find this task manager from the 16 gigabyte, you will get one stick is basically equals to 8000 MB equals to 8 GB. So basically 8 GB means this size. Okay, and for the processor I go to the 8 cores. That you can see I have the 8 core processor over there. This is 6 core, but it is saying the 8 cores, so I will go for the 6 cores. So 4 cores. Okay, then I choose the 4 cores basically. And for the resolution I will pick to the 1920 by 1080, but you can also pick to the 1366 into 768, this one. Okay, the screen DPI also matters, so you can go for the 320 or 240 if you prefer. So I leave it as the default. Okay, then now going for the model section. Okay, now we'll go for the model, and we'll go for the common model, as is the Asus ROG, or you can also change to the S20 plus also there, so you can also choose this one, S20 Ultra. It's the latest model. Okay, for the game you can choose this 1080p high settings if you have the latest 1050 graphics minimum, so you can also play the 1080p, and the graphics quality change to the smooth. Okay, that's all for these from this marketplace settings. And after that we need to close this marketplace once. Now press Windows and R and type this one, msconfig. Press OK. So it will give you these options. So you go to this directly boot option, and from there press this advanced option, and change to the number of processors, set to the maximum to 6. Press OK, apply, and OK. It will say you need to restart, but exit without restart. Okay. Now we have everything set, but we need to also change some settings. Go to the app market, right click on your mouse, open file location. It will redirect to the app market. So we will move to the UI folder, and here this is the Android emulator which is open while you play the game. Right click on your mouse, go to properties and go for the compatibility. Okay, and from here you can change DPI settings and use this fixed scaling if you want. Okay, it will enhance this DPI. Okay, okay, and okay, apply. Okay, it's done. And for the if you have the NVIDIA control panel over there, you can see you can open the control panel or you can open the NVIDIA app first. This is the NVIDIA of the latest one. Go to the home. So this is the driver options. So you can also install your program. Just press on add a program. Go to my directory tx game assistant UI and I will select the Android emulator. It is now added over there. So you can also change the settings. So it is saying does not support optimization. So basically it does not support it by the app itself. So we can go either for the graphics settings or for the settings. So we'll go for the on to make it maximum and browse to the local txt and select that folder. We will add our application one by one. So it will help to enhance the performance basically. We'll also choose our app market. Okay, that's all for this. You can change to the high performance. Okay, let it be optional to the high performance. Okay, it is everything set. Now we'll open our own folder and from this folder we'll first run this file from here. So you can see there are multiple things. So we will follow some settings. So the thing, so we have to, we can disable this unnecessary services and task. Okay, okay, so this is the press C and hit enter. So we'll press C, enter. So something is denied, something is things. Okay, so some which is not good is denied. Okay, so that's it. And we'll also have some other remote services you can see. So we'll go for the remote services to G. We'll press G and enter. Remote services is disabled. Okay, okay, so we'll exit from here and we'll run this time resolution, run as administrator, and set the resolution to the maximum and close this. Okay, now open this CMD, this txt format, and make sure you are selecting the real-time process. Just copy this line, right click and copy. Now open the game of the game loop. First open launch this app market and open the game. Basically it will first run this anti-cheating system to analyze if everything is okay or not. So as you can see our game is loading. So make sure we will do one thing before start this game. So if you're not following the method, you can also select, press F9 from the keyboard, open settings. Okay, and from the settings, wait a bit. Open about tablet and press on build number, still you are a developer, go to back and search for the developer option. It is enabled and you simply go for the turn off these things like animation, force GPU rendering, 4x MSA. Need to enable these things. Okay, now exit. Now run this game from this application, and while running this game on the background, just search for the CMD over there and run as administrator. Now copy the code and paste it over there which you have copied. Okay, simply press enter. It will say method execution successful. Okay, now close it and let's see our game loop and other steps. So as you can see, now we have some files need to download before we start this game. So we will also enable the FPS if we have this option basically. So let's turn off this thing first. Where is the FPS? This is the show FPS. So we can confirm if it is working, the maximum FPS, and also how smooth this game loop. Okay. So let's wait for a moment. So as you can see, our game loop is running quite fine. We have 10 FPS. Basically, this is the animation. Now we have the high settings, so that's why it will show like that. So let it be. Let's see how much time it takes to load it completely. Sometime you can also change it to 8, and this is the main part. Many of you already complaining me regarding the key mapping issues. So I will recommend you, if you have not enough GPU, still you will choose this HD resources. Okay, so basically it's default resources. So if you're selecting the HD resources, it will automatically fixing the key mapping issues sometime. So let it be like that and let's wait for some time. As you can see, I have signed to the uh, Gameloop using this Call of Duty account itself. So let's see, now we have on this Gameloop. I don't know, I think it will work with PUBG Mobile, I guess, but this thing doesn't look quite familiar with the graphics itself. So I think the settings needs to be tweaked. So graphics would be like frame rate ultra. We'll go for the graphics quality medium. Okay, let me check some notification. Okay. So let it be downloading the resources before I start matchmaking. So I will now stop this and let it download this HD resource pack. The resource pack is almost 2 gigabyte. So let me stop this video for now. Now open the settings, the game settings, and go to the basic and go to the below and the last option, which is basically the audio graphics basically. So now run the start shader preloader. Now wait for some time to process this. It will basically analyze the graphics and the resources, and then it will randomize according to your system. So basically it is helping the optimization process. So now you can see our game is restarting. So as you can see, it is now restarting, and let's see the performance of the gameplay itself. So the video is quite long, so make sure you have patience, or you can also follow the timestamps and watch the specific parts of the video. So if you're new, you can subscribe by following me. You can join as a subscriber. You can learn it from free basically. So as you can see, our game is reloaded, and the problem is you can face while opening the game again. The character is sometimes freezes. So basically it also depends on the internet, and sometimes the graphics loads. So as you can see from the task manager, the CPU is utilization full and the memory utilization is full, but the NVIDIA also utilizing the 58% of it. There you can see the almost 57%, and the GPU temperature is almost high, 51 degrees Celsius. It's literally so much high. Okay, and if you can go to the CPU itself, it's 70-80% utilizing the performance. Memory using also 16 GB is a full basically. So there is this lack of spaces, so sometime it will also cause problems. So now I will create a match from this multiplayer matchmaking option. So now I'm choosing the code and confirm it. So now let's start this gameplay. So this is basically the free for all, and let's see how we can kill it. As you can see, our keys are well binded. Everything is perfectly working. So let's see. So now we have it. Sometimes it's smooth, sometimes it's quite laggy. As you can see, you can also feel it over there. I feel so much different this time. Basically, I don't know why. I think there is such a problem using the FPS this time. This kind is quite good, basically, you can see. So let me go to the option and let me reload it again. Mobility of this gun is not good that much, you can see. That's not even good. The gun mobility is not good. I think we have to tweak more. So wait for a bit. I will create different video for utilizing the settings and all. So you can see this guy also using the shotgun basically. So the performance is quite nice. So I think you have understood the tweaking and the settings for the beginning guide. As you can see, I have downloaded the game first place and then I retweaking this all. So that's it for the thing. So let me stop this gameplay and go to the section. I hope you enjoying this video. If you do, subscribe my channel, and that's it for this video. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned.